Hello friends, long time no see. It's 8 a.m. and I just landed in Bucharest, Romania. Behind me, as you can see, there is the northern station, the main station where all the trains comes. It's pretty Soviet and falling apart, but we will get to see it later in more details. Right, so today, after a summer break, I will be going home. I live in the northeast part of Romania and I had to travel to Bucharest because it was cheaper than flying in my city. And straight away, as you can see, we have this beautiful building in the bloody city center. It is genuinely shocking to see how this city is built. After a summer break imposed by the super high transportation costs in Europe, we are back in business. I will do a mini series about Romania because I am home. And straight away what catches my eye is you don't need to go in abandoned places or in really far places. You have them in a city center. Every time I'm traveling to Bucharest, I am shocked. I'm always shocked about the status of the buildings. I mean, you can see it there. Most of them are historical buildings, or the one in front, and they aren't refurbished at all, and they're falling apart. And they've got panels on them saying, "Be careful, the building is falling apart. Walk around it." Crazy. Anyway, buildings or not buildings, I'm happy to be back. In somehow, I love the chaos of this country, of this place. To be a Friday morning, the streets are really quiet. Anyway, it's the last weekend before the school starts, so I guess everyone is taking advantage of the last weekend together, maybe in the mountains or at the beach. Right, so now I'm literally in the center. This is one of the most famous and beautiful boulevards. It's called Calea Victoriei. And in here, as you can see, behind this kind of soft scaffolding, there is another abandoned building. But anyway, I have 4 hours to kill before catching my train to go up north to Piatra, which is my city. And yeah, I'm just having a stroll and I just want to show you a little bit around. Just don't forget that this is the top G city. I'm really happy that actually he brought Romania under the spotlight, because this will help us to increase the tourism. Walking down the boulevard, you also get to see beautiful places like this one. I believe this is a theater, and down there, behind the trees, there are refurbished, brand new buildings in Parisian style. Lovely. So it's not everything really bad, but yeah. 400 meters down the boulevard, you'll get to encounter these beautiful buildings, which are of course refurbished. This is a university apparently, and this is the very first place, or I should say the very last place, where Ceausescu had his last speech. From that balcony in the distance, I don't know if you can see it, he pronounced his last speech before the insurrection, which led on the Christmas Day in '89 to finally the proclamation of the democracy here in Romania. Happy days. Beautiful place. the center part, of course. Right, and here it comes my favorite building. Look at this fusion in between glass and an old building. Absolutely stunning. Beautiful, beautiful refurbished buildings. This is the very center, the very center. And what a beautiful day outside. Oh, I'm so happy. And in front of this beautiful building, which is a hotel, you get to have that one, which is falling apart. If another earthquake will happen, God forbids, like in the 70s, half of the city will be destroyed. And I'm not trying to be negative, I'm just trying to be pragmatic. After a quick coffee and a fast stroll around the city center, it's time to be back in the station. I've got my train at 10:55 in an hour, and I just wanted to show you a little bit the station before leaving. I am shocked about this station. And here we go. We are inside the main station of the capital. It's called Gara de Nord, which means the North Station. And 16 years since we've joined EU, and this stuff still looks the same. Looks the same, like back in the days. Which is sad. Where is all the EU money gone? Just for your knowledge, have a look how the trains are still listed. I haven't seen this stuff even in Thailand or Cambodia. So you've got all the destinations where you can go in paper. That's ridiculous. It's true, you have also the electric panel in front of you, which shows some of the destinations, but it's still sad. And our train is down there, the fourth one from the bottom, Java, 10:55. But before catching that train, I need to take a piss. And also, have a look here. I love it. Look the access to the platforms. And have a look at the platforms. Here are the tracks. Like in the 80s. No barriers, no nothing. You gotta love this. It's gonna be a fun journey. That's the Romanian train. And we're off exactly in time. Right, so what do you get in a Romanian train. You get a wooden board, a socket, a curtain, dirty windows, and actually a pretty spacious place. Wow, it's gonna be a challenge, but we will do it. Now, I will be in here for the next 4 hours. It's going to be like 360 kilometers to my place. In the meanwhile, I will wait for everyone to take a seat, and later I will try to show you the train. And we did it! Right guys, so we finally arrived in Baku. This is my friend Cosmin, the legend that came to pick me up. So this is the first stop. About 4 hours trip, 300 kilometers, 85 RON, which means roughly 17 euros. So here is the inside of the station, and now the last leg of the journey by car, thanks to this guy. See you soon. Right guys, I don't know if you can see it in the distance. We're approaching the sign, welcome to Piatra Neamț, happy days. Let me actually show it to you this way. I don't know if you're gonna hear me, but we'll try. And we officially did it. After more than 15 hours of traveling, we've done it. Thanks to this legend who is laughing at my accent. We managed it. I will close here the video, and I will get to see you soon from Romania. We have in mind a little series, but we'll take it from there. Thank you, till next time. Cheers.